Whenever I am feeling low, I look around me and I know there's a place that will stay within me wherever I may choose to go. I will always recall a city, know every street and shore, sail down the river that brings us life, winding through my Singapore. This is home, true, where I know I must be, where my dreams wait for me, where that river always flows. This is home, surely, as my senses tell me, this is where I won't be alone.
As one we're not alone, for this is our home.
For this is where I know
This is my home truly, no matter where I be. I love you dearly, I keep you close to me. I'm there for you sincerely, like you're always there for me. You're always there for me, together you
when
and me.
there are troubles to go through, we'll find a way to start anew. There is comfort in the knowledge that home's about its people too. Whoa. So we'll build our dreams together, just like we've done before. Just like the river that brings us love, there'll always be Singapore. This is home, truly, where I know I must be, where my dreams wait for me, where the river always flows. This is home, surely, as my senses tell me, this is where I won't be alone.
As one we're not alone, for this is our home.
For this is where I know this is home.
This is home,
Truly,
believe me,
where I know I must be,
I gotta be.
where my dreams wait for me,
Wait and see,
where that river always flows.
here we go. This is home.
Surely, as my senses tell me, this is where I won't be alone.
As one we're not alone, this is home.
This is where I know it's
I know it's home, cause I'm never alone. Together we're strong.
This is where
I call home, cause you're always there. I can't compare. So this
Whenever I am feeling low, I look around me and I know there's a place that will stay within me wherever I may choose to go. I will always recall a city, know every street and shore, sail down the river that brings us life, winding through my Singapore. This is home, truly, where I know I must be, where my dreams wait for me, where that river always flows. This is home, surely, as my senses tell me, this is where I won't be alone.
As when we're not alone, for this is our home.
For this is where I know.
This is my home truly, no matter where I be. I love you dearly, I keep you close to me. I'm there for you sincerely, like you're always there for me. You're always there for me, together you and
When
me.
there are troubles to go through, we'll find a way to start anew.
There is comfort in the knowledge
That had its people too.
so we'll build our dreams together, just like we've done before.
Just like the river that brings us love, there'll always be Singapore. This is home, truly, where I know I must be, where my dreams wait for me,
Where the river always flows.
this is home. This is where I won't be alone.
As when we're not alone, for this is our home.
For this is where I know this is home.
This is home,
Truly,
believe me,
where I know I must be,
I gotta be.
where my dreams wait for me,
Wait and see,
where that river always
here
flows.
we go. This is home.
Surely,
As my senses tell me,
tell me, this is where I won't be alone.
as when we're not alone, this is home.
This is where I know it's
I know it's home, cause I'm never alone. Together we're strong.
This is where
I call home, cause you're always there. I can't compare, so this is where.
Hello and a very warm welcome to everyone who is joining us from home and from their schools. You're joining us for the live at 6th August finale of Nurture Kids at Get Active Singapore. How are you doing? My name's Kelly. A big hello from us here in studio and a big hello and thank you to our guests who have joined us here as well. So let's introduce who we have joining us for our live stream here today. First up, Mr. Edwin Tong, Minister for Culture, Community and Youth and Second Minister for Law. We're also honored to have Mr. Lim Teck Yin, CEO of Sports Singapore, a face you'll all be familiar with. And also Dr. Miriam Lee, our Nurture Kids expert, also from Sports Singapore. Guys, thank you so much for joining us here today. I'm very, very excited. Program lined up for everybody joining us here today. Now let's tell you a little bit more about what it is we're getting into. So Nurture Kids at Get Active Singapore is a campaign that's basically spanned 2 months in June and July, culminating with a finale event on the first week of August, which is why we're sat here today. Now this program aims to basically train and challenge our preschoolers to stay active by acquiring fundamental movement skills by playing sports and over fun, safe and challenging setting, both either at home or in school under the supervision of their teachers and parents. Now this year we have gone virtual, which is incredible because we've got 250 preschools and over 27,000 preschoolers who would join us here on Zoom for our National Day celebration. So a big hello to all of you tuning in. But we've also got our co-hosts and our Team Singapore athletes who are joining us as well as they interact and mingle with all of our preschoolers. So let's jump on over and say a big warm hello. We've got Barbara, we've got Duncan, Sharina. Guys, good morning.
Together, we are looking forward to the obstacle course.
Something
Wave to our Team Singapore athlete. Her name is Jasmine Go! Everybody say hi!
Wow.
That's right. So Jasmine is a Team Singapore athlete, right? And she is actually a marathoner. And Jasmine can run very, very, very fast. And it's amazing. Okay. And you know what? She has competed in Singapore, and recently in 2017 SEA Games, she is the third runner-up. That's pretty cool stuff, Jasmine. Thank you so much for
Together
representing
as
Singapore.
one Singapore to celebrate our nation's 55th birthday. Now, we are going to be celebrating today in a few different ways. We've broken it down into 4 main parts: coming together, celebrating together, pledging together, as well as overcoming together. Now, in coming together, this is where we've got our guests who are going to be sharing a little bit more on physical literacy for children. Now, during this time, 250 preschools who have joined us here on 4 Zoom sessions for a virtual meet and greet with our Team Singapore athletes. It allows them to get a little bit closer to their stars and hopefully hear a little bit more about their stories on how physical literacy has helped them. Now, next up, we've also got Celebrating Together, which is where we will be coming together as one for our National Day observance ceremony. Plus, we're going to be celebrating with our Get Active Singapore workout. And I hear we've got some special guests who will be getting in on the action as well. In our third segment, Pledging Together, we're going to be hearing from our preschoolers as they share what they want to do and how they're going to pledge their commitment towards a better Singapore. And then finally, Overcoming Together is where we will see our preschoolers battle it out in the obstacle playground, overcoming obstacles and see if they can remain resilient and united as one people, one nation, one Singapore. But now it's time for us to get into the thick of things as we talk with our guests a little bit more about the physical literacy of preschoolers. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today and taking time out of your busy schedules. Let's talk a little bit about the importance of movement and why it's so important to get our young ones moving. Maybe Mr. Lim, you can start by telling us and sharing with us why it's so important for young ones to learn this.
Well, happy National Day, everybody.
Yay!
Yeah, and we're delighted to be here. Well, our young ones, they're designed to move from the time they were born. But many things around us keep us seated all the time, not playing as we should. And so we've introduced the Nurture Kids program to give them that opportunity to build the movement skills that will enable them to be confident to move throughout their lives. I was a beneficiary of my father's sportiness. I was a big fat kid.
No way.
But because I could move, because I learned to move and to play, I've been able to confidently participate in sport and exercise throughout my life.
And I think it's a very important thing to do.
That's right. So this work that we're doing now and that activity that we want the kids to learn, to build those skills and confidence, is supposed to get them ready for their lifetime, as well as help them enjoy their childhood more.
Yeah, I think that's a really important thing. I mean, I think in secondary school especially, we see PE as a subject and we loathe it because it means we get hot and sweaty in school. But if we think about it as a way of expressing, as a way of moving our bodies, and if we have that instilled in us from a young age, then it doesn't become something that's just a subject.
And we're increasingly seeing, and the research bears this out, that if you remain physically active and fit, it helps your brain.
That is true.
And that's also going to help you in your studies.
Wow.
How about that?
I like the link back.
This is 3 in 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you go.
You learn to move and you get to exercise and play and enjoy yourself. Helps your brain. You get smart, good for studies. And finally, either the boys and the girls in your school that you like will like you back.
Wow. I like
It's 3 in 1.
I like the multi-pronged approach. Okay, so let's find out a little bit more about what exactly the Nurture Kids program is. Dr. Miriam, maybe you could share with us. This is your baby, your brainchild. So tell us a little bit more.
Thank you. So Nurture Kids is an exercise and movement program designed to help children, preschoolers in particular, grow up strong, healthy, and resilient. So our dream really is to provide equal opportunities and access such that all young children have access to an active and healthy start in life. Yeah, so for Nurture Kids, there's 3 main areas that we look at. So the first is building the fundamental movement skills or motor skills of young children. The second is to instill healthy habits in them. And the third is the capability development of teachers in terms of teaching fundamental movement skills. And we do this by partnering preschools through our fundamental movement skills trainers that work with the preschool teachers on the ground to deliver movement sessions to children. Yeah, so this program has been started in 2017 with about 8 preschools, and we have expanded over the years. It started as a small pilot project, and currently in 2020, we have about 250 preschools with us.
That is an incredible number. I
Yeah.
mean, look at how many kids are joining us on the Zoom. I mean, it's amazing. 250 schools.
Yeah, and we hope to be able to continue to expand in the upcoming years.
Oh, I'm sure you definitely will. I mean, I have a young daughter. She's 3.5 years old, and I am a big believer that sport teaches you more than just hand-eye coordination or mobility, but it teaches you such good values. And yes, it makes you smart. But maybe, Minister, can you share with us some of your fond memories of when you were young, playing outdoors as a preschooler?
I think to take a leaf out of what Tekin said earlier, you know, you're really a product of your own environment. And so when we were growing up, we didn't have many of the digital distractions that we have now, the iPads and the iPhones and the computers. So we were outdoors a lot more. And I remember my PE days. I mean, we, you know, contrary to what you said, we enjoyed it. We look forward to it. And we were very happy when one of our teachers swapped out a math or science or language for PE. And very often we did so. And now I think it's possibly the other way around. But we had a very free-form way of outdoor play. It wasn't structured. You know, some would make a football field out of a small patch of grass. Some would be climbing the trees. So it's a very much a free-form way of expressing yourself physically as well. And I think that's what lent to a greater degree of flexibility. Many of the kids that I grew up with, one day you're able to play football, another day a racket sport. And I think that's what we need to imbibe in our kids today. And I think Nurture Kids has been doing a good job with Sport SG. And just looking at the kids out there, I think it's a great start. I think if we're able to sustain this throughout their school career, their school life, I think that gives them a very good foundation and grounding for when they get into their adult life.
Definitely. I mean, what about with your kids though? What sort of things have you encouraged your children to do?
I'm a firm believer of sports. I think anything outdoors, the values that sports teaches them, and generally just getting out there, you know, learning to play, learning to get along through playground scuffles, all that is part of growing up. So I think I encourage them to be outdoors as much as they can, take up sports. I've got 3 girls, and they play all sorts of sports, including football.
Nice.
Not my influence only, but I think it's nice to be rough and tumble, you know, be out on the field and be part of a team.
I was going to say, with your background, like, I'm pretty sure that your influence had something to do with it. but I think it's important. I think the parent plays a big role as well. It's not
Yes.
just in the schools. And I think it's great that there are programs, but I think parents also need to take that initiative to say, it's okay for you to get outside, get dirty, be a little bit messy, and don't be afraid of getting sweaty. Sometimes when
Yes.
my daughter says, oh, mommy, but it's hot outside, I'm like, no, you go outside and you go and play. Because I think they need that little nudge sometimes to
Yes.
get out of their comfort zone and just to embrace it, right? So, gentlemen, maybe you can both share with me your hopes and dreams. What do you envision for our youth and our young children when it comes to play, movement, and sport? Maybe we'll start with you.
Well, you know, I aspire that all Singaporean families will play together. It's what makes for shared experiences as a family unit, is what enables you to learn from your parents about how you will become a parent in years to come. And most importantly, it keeps the family healthy and happy.
Okay. And Minister, why don't you round us
Well,
out?
I think sports and physical activity teaches children, and perhaps I'll say not just children, but, you know, all young adults and adults as well, values that you can't get out of studying in the classroom, out of learning academic activity, out of you know, just the social and class interaction. It puts you in an environment where you learn resilience, you learn the value of losing and coming back, and also the graciousness of winning and winning graciously. And I think these are all things that make for a better society. So I do look forward to the program, and I hope to encourage more kids to embrace sports.
Now, I think it's very interesting how this year we've gone with obstacle racing. Like, I think it's very on point. It's very trendy. Gentlemen, obstacle courses, I mean, you must miss obstacle racing. Come on. Right?
Well, I do miss getting outdoors with a whole bunch of people,
Yeah.
right? Whether we're there to cheer a football or rugby game, or whether we're there to play ourselves, going out on cycles, going out obstacle racing. You know, we are all designed to move and be social. We are designed to have our friends around us.
It's true. I think one of the things about National Day this year is I'm really going to miss just getting out there and being around lots of other people.
Yeah.
We'll be doing it in little silos, I think, this year, but I think it doesn't stop the celebration. I think we're about 1 minute away now from coming to our next segment, which is Celebrating Together, where we will be coming together for our National Day observance ceremony. And I think it's these feelings of wanting to come together, these feelings of, and our desire for a sense of community, but I think that really gets highlighted in sport. And I think it's a very unique scenario. Sport brings together people in the way no one else or nothing else really can.
And it breaks down barriers, between people. It doesn't matter what your background is, doesn't matter where you came from. I think if you're all on the same team, I think there's a certain unity, and it builds teamwork.
Yeah,
in a way that nothing else
absolutely
can.
does. Okay, let's do a quick check-in with our guys in the other rooms first. Barbara, Duncan, John, Sharina, how you guys doing? You guys good?
Kelly, we're doing great.
Are you all?
broadcasting everyone at the
Kelly?
moment?
Yeah.
Hi,
So
everyone in the studio. Hi,
how
everyone.
are you guys
Hi,
doing?
everyone.
Doing
Hello.
great. Been
Yeah?
fantastic. Yeah.
How are the kids doing? John, maybe we'll start with you.
Starting with me now. All right.
Yeah.
Well, the kids, you know what? These kids, and Shayna is going to vouch for this as well. Before the session even went live, some of the kids were already practicing their workouts. That they were muted, but they were doing their workout with lots of energy. And
For like a good half an hour, by the way.
for a good half an hour. And here we are sipping our coffee, trying to stay awake. That's the truth.
The kids definitely have more energy than us, for sure.
I
They
like
actually
the
got us all
honesty.
excited.
Yeah.
I like it.
Being honest.
What about Barbara? What about you? How's things going over with you?
It's good. It's really, really good. I mean, like John said, all the kids are so excited. We've got everyone on the Zoom call. Kids, can we do a big wave? Literally, we've just been doing this nonstop. We've been waving. We've been doing big heart shapes. But it's really heartwarming to see how excited
Whoa.
everyone is. And it's just a very heartwarming thing to see, everyone come together. We've got Calvin with us. He's been talking about his cycling experience and what it's like to engage in sport, especially from a young age.
Awesome. Okay, let's check in with Duncan then. Duncan sitting there with Lucas. How are you boys
Hi,
doing?
Kelly. We're doing great. And, we were just speaking off camera, and it's a pity that we couldn't visit all the schools, but I think this is even better because virtually we can see everyone and connect with everybody. We've been interacting with them, loads of them 6-year-olds, and we've been asking them how many National Day parades have they been to, and some of them are very cheeky. They're showing 6, so they've been one every single year. I don't think that's true. I think they're trying to make fun of us, but it's great fun with all of them.
I like that these guys are having a bit of fun with you. Sharina, you're with Jasmine. How are you girls doing?
That's correct. I'm here with Jasmine, and we're having a great time right here. There's thousands of kids on the Zoom call, and it's really amazing, all right? And, we're just so excited. The kids are excited. Jasmine shared some great things in the athlete as well, so that's really, really cool. So we can't wait to move on forward with the program as well.
Awesome. So everybody, are you guys ready? Let's get a quick check-in with everybody in each of the rooms. We're about a minute away now.
We will need you to stand up
Okay, we're
for the
about
next
1
session
minute away
without any
before we
obstacles
move
in
on.
your way,
John
okay?
is
It's
off
not
on
the
his
obstacle
little
course
blog
race.
already, so we'll
So
leave
for the
these
national
guys
anthem,
to it.
the
But like I
national
said,
pledge, as
1
well
minute
as for your
away.
work.
Okay, boys and girls, so we're going to be
Now, yes, so we're going to be heading on over and joining us all together. So let's go check in again with our Zoom guys. Let's see who we have in the Zoom room joining us today. Look at all these kids. To all our kids who are joining us on Zoom, you're with Rainer and everyone. Can you guys give us a big shout and wave? We've got all our schools joining us, all our 50 different schools in this particular Zoom room. It's so cute when you see one kid with his face right up in front of the camera.
Yep.
Okay, so officially 1 minute away from our National Day observance ceremony. For those of you who are joining us either at home or in school, I hope you guys are ready. Remember, you've got to stand up soon for your national anthem. Our national anthem You know, such a big part of our history. Majula Singapura, for me, is very important. It says onward Singapore, and this is something that we want to do, constantly progressing as one nation, one people. And if you take a look at it, our flag bears so much resemblance for us. Really means and talks about coming together. The red standing for our symbolic coming together of our brotherhood, and the white, all those values about everlasting purity as virtue as well. So all of those things come together as we are going to come together very, very soon to sing our national anthem. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I just need you to stop, pause, and if I can invite you all at home, in school, and here in studio to please rise for the national anthem.
Thanks, Kanzani. Bye.
Thank you for all those of you who took part in singing our national anthem. We'd now like to invite our Team Singapore athlete, Laura, to lead us with the national pledge.
Okay, so repeat after me, okay? So first you take your right fist and you put it over your heart. Okay? Everyone ready? Okay, repeat after me. We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language or religion, to build a democratic society, based on justice and equality, so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation.
Thank you very much, Laura. Now, very exciting, we will continue our National Day observance with our Get Active Singapore workout. Now, beginning in 1984, the songs were composed to be the National Day theme songs. Now, this year's song, Everything I Am by Nathan Hartono, we're going to be celebrating not just by singing, but also by doing the Get Active Singapore workout. So for all those of you at home and in school, I hope you're ready to groove along with our active groove queen, Serena and Neela, as well as our very special guests. We've got Minister and CEO Mr. Lim Teck Yin joining us in the action and the fun alongside our Nurture Kids trainers to lead us in the workout. Guys, it's time for you to take it away.
Hi, welcome back everyone. Who's ready to do the Get Active workout with us? Hands up if you are. Good job. Hi Neela. Neela, give us a wave. Okay, are we all excited to do this? Yes? Let's go. Come on. Come on, Neela.
I want you to understand.
Good job.
Because of you, I am who I am.
Remember this move?
Because of who you are,
There you go.
I can be everything I am.
Sing along if you know the song, yeah? One more time, come on.
Show me how I should be strong. Teach me that I can be weak.
Point.
Because of who you
There
are,
you go.
I can find anything I see.
And you're gonna move to your side, okay? Your shoulders, come on.
And in each other there will be
Out, back, to the front, and you swing. The other side, come on.
the colors of
Give us your best
tapestry. Colors you've never seen.
Heart shape. There you go.
Home to my homeland.
Oh,
To
your
every
muscles,
shining
come on.
crystal and sand.
The other side.
Because of who you are, I can be everything I am.
Gonna clap sideways, okay?
You see you to my homeland. I hold this precious jewel in my hand. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am.
Remember this move? This was from last year. Remember that?
I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am.
Nila's doing so good.
I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am. I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything
Hands down. Put your hands to the back.
I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am.
Roll.
Singapore,
Yeah. Now we do the other side.
Singapore.
Remember the pointing move?
Because of who you are,
Good, yeah.
I can be everything I am.
Let's do some drumming. Drum.
Singapore,
The other side.
Singapore.
Nice.
Because of who you are, I can be everything I am.
Your muscles, come on. Muscles. Good.
I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am. I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am. I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am. I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am. Singapore, I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am. Singapore, I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am. Singapore, I can be, I can be, I can be, I can be everything I am.
Now I want you to get ready your best pose and your best smile.
I can be, I can be,
Are we ready?
I can be everything
And
I
pose.
am.
Good job.
Amazing. Welcome back, guys. I have to say, Minister, you got moves.
Oh no.
I was very, very, and see, you were really rocking it. I'm very impressed. Is it because we don't have any like big outdoor events, so you feel like this is your
I'm trying to
only
close
way
my
to?
rings.
Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. The important things in life, making sure that you take enough steps each day and you have enough movement and activity. And I think that that's a very important thing to do. But what else is important? It is pledging how much you want to love and show your share and care and your commitment for Singapore and for the community as well. So our next segment is going to be all about our pledges. Pledging together is something that's very important, and in partnership with National Day, what we have done is we have done with the National Day Organizing Committee, SG Cares, Sport SG hopes to unite Singaporeans with their pledges, with the Pledges from the Heart campaign. So if you haven't done yours already, I highly suggest you click on the ticker below. We've got the link down there. Just key it in and head on over to the website to key in your pledges, which is hopefully going to inspire Singaporeans to act in support of meaningful causes. These pledges could revolve around the themes of staying united, helping those in need, active learning, and building a sustainable future as well. So once again, the URL is just in that ticker below, just the one like running below us at the moment, to share our hopes and wishes for our country. Now, we hope to gather 500,000 pledges and unite our citizens to come together as one Team Singapore. I have to say, gentlemen, have you done your pledges yet?
Yes,
I did mine already. What did you pledge?
to always support one Team Singapore.
Wow. Okay, but that's also part of your job.
Well, my job is my life purpose.
That's true. That's why you're still doing it after so
What a
many
great
years,
answer.
right?
Huh?
I mean, personally, I committed to doing whatever I can to motivate the people around me to make sure that I can continue to inspire and hopefully motivate more people to live an active and healthy life. Now, Sport SG has also prepared a Get Active Care pledge kit for the preschoolers, a fun and engaging way for them to show their care for their friends, family members, as well as community and nation as well. So at this point, we're going to check in with a few of our preschools to find out what they have decided to pledge as well. So let's head on over, because I hear that PCF Sparkle Tots at Tampines Changkat Block 112 would like to share their pledge. They're ready and waiting. Hi, guys. Do you want to tell us your pledge, guys? I love this. I love working with kids. Hi, sweetheart. What's your name? Okay, you want to tell us what your pledge is? What do you pledge?
To be strong.
To be strong.
Solve problem and build strong friendship.
Okay. All right, great. Bless him. I think he's a little bit nervous, but we've still got some more schools to get through. So let's get on over to our next school and see what they have to say when it comes to what they want to pledge for our Singapore. Let's see, who do we have? Hi, guys. How are you doing? Good. You want to give us a big thumbs up? Yeah, okay. Do you guys want to tell us what is your pledge? That is incredible. I believe that was my first school at Jurong West 10. Guys, that was super cute. There is nothing cuter than small kids trying to say things in unison. I believe we have one final school to check in with. Let's see who we've got. Hi, guys. Hi. How are you all doing? You're good? You want to wave your flags for me? Very good. Okay, you've got a pledge for us, right? Do you want to share your pledge? Okay, Mei Mei, you come tell me your pledge.
Hi, my name is Sophia. I am from Please Japanese Changkat Block 112. Today I want to celebrate Singapore birthday. We are going to do a Singapore
You gotta do that.
That's brilliant. Oh, you guys are super cute. I absolutely love it. Okay, so that last school was actually PCF Sparkle Tots, Tampines Changkat, Block 112. Our first one was MY World at Bishan, and also shouting out to my first school, Jurong West 10, our second school there as well. Mr. Lim, I think you need to up your dancing game. These kids seem to be out dancing you today.
That's the big idea.
So hopefully these guys will take all their pledges and make sure that they get on over to do their pledges. If you haven't done your pledges yet, guys, remember all you need to do, the ticker showed below earlier on, head on over. You can just head on over to the circle.myactivesg, so at least you can find out and just search for pledges and then just key in your pledge. Remember, we're looking to get 500,000 of you coming together to see how you can pledge to support our Singapore and come together as one. Now, we are very, very close. We're about a minute away now from the last segment on our show, which is Overcoming Together. This is our segment where we're going to be putting our preschoolers through their paces in our obstacle course, which has been put together. This is the grand finale, and our preschoolers will be tackling a mega obstacle course, and basically they've been doing it in their respective schools. They've been practicing the various elements for months now. But why an obstacle course? I mean, I think Mr. Lim Teck Yin will tell us why obstacle courses are so wonderful, right?
Well, it gets you to move in different ways, gets your spirit activated to overcome the challenges. So it puts mind, body, and spirit all together.
Absolutely. You must miss obstacle course racing, right?
Of course.
Of course you do. So these guys will be doing different physical activities like climbing, carrying, crawling, and leaping. They're also designed to be mentally and physically challenging so that these guys will be embarking on it in different ways. So we're going to be getting ready to flag off these guys very, very soon. So stand by, everybody. We're going to watch this video to find out what they're going through. So now that we've seen a little glimpse of what these guys are going to be going through, we've got our flags in hand, ready to flag you guys off. That's going to happen in 1 minute from now, guys. It's 1 minute to go until we flag you off for your obstacle course. All the schools who are watching us on Zoom, I hope you guys are ready. If you are ready, give us a big wave. Look at them go. I think these guys are all ready. Now, guys, you must miss events in Singapore, right? I mean, just the coming
Yeah.
together as one people, like it almost feels so disjointed, right?
It does. It does.
Our-
To see the fun going on the other end of the screen and not be part of it, not be part of feeling the buzz, I think it's just a bit disconnected.
It is a little bit disconnected, but I am a firm believer, and I do hope that everything will come back soon, and we'll be at the Singapore Sports Hub doing all the fun things that we have loved to do in the past. We're now about 20 seconds away from our official countdown. Remember, guys, we are going to be counting you down from 10, okay? So for those of you in school, I want you to join us. Are you ready? We're going to count you down from 10, okay? So count down with us wherever you are at home in 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And go! Look at them go! Oh, wow. They look like they're having an absolute blast at the moment. So we've got the various schools that are joining us at the moment. We've got My First School, Jurong West, as well as MY World at Bishan, who are coming to us live at the moment, so we can catch a little glimpse of them in action. I think it's really, really, really important to know that we're watching you guys. Whatever you're doing, we're watching you. Bless them. Absolutely fantastic. Guys, you must have had so much fun today. It must be so nice to see them in action, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think we wish we could be part of it. But I mean, I guess, like you said, we get back to something normal soon, hopefully, and we can be part of the activity.
And Mr. Lim, I mean, obviously, this is such a big event on your calendar. Usually you have so many kids coming to the Sports Hub. So what's it like been sort of like a little bit disconnected, but also still so connected to even more schools than ever?
Well, I think it's very encouraging that in spite of everything else, we will still be determined to stay active, stay healthy, and to play with our friends.
Absolutely.
And we'll find different ways to do that.
Oh, I think we will. I think kids, at the end of the day, they want to be connected. They want to be together. I don't think we're going to be able to stop them. Kids will be kids at the end of the day. So, gentlemen, just to wrap us up for today, obviously, wishes for Singapore National Day, just a couple more days away. Maybe, see, we'll start with you.
Well, I think we all believe that Singapore is going to emerge stronger. And I think my big wish on this National Day is that Singaporeans will believe it, come together, and make it happen.
And Minister, why don't you round us out?
Well, I think times like these, when we face a global challenge that has affected Singapore so seriously and fundamentally, I think it's a time to rally together, a time to show Singaporeans that what it means to be a Singaporean, what it means for us to come together. And I think looking forward to the end of this pandemic, but also hopefully that we'll learn from this opportunity and make use of this time of adversity to grow even stronger. That's my wish for Singapore.
And I'm sure we will. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us, whether you're at home or at school. Hopefully you all had a ball of a time here with us for our finale of Nurture Kids 2020 edition. Now, for those of you who are joining us in, make sure you check out the ranges of activities and clubs that we have, all the offerings for preschoolers. There are so many things that you can do with them. On behalf of everyone here, especially on behalf of Sport SG, we would like to say thank you very much and have a fabulous National Day weekend. Goodbye,
Happy
everybody.
National Day. Happy National Day, everyone.
One Singapore, one people strong and free. One heart, one voice, we make our history. We are the rainbow of 1,000 colors, lighting up the sky. Share the Singapore heartbeat, together you and I.